Alright, a lot of players on the server again. I quickly write Firestorm again. Hello, Trapper. Can directly have a look here. Oh yeah. I'm never sure what to do in those parts. I have to figure out. What is this? This map is wild. There are so many techniques that you have to master very quickly after each other. There is way too much ice turnarounds for my taste. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Map by Ostra Alex, I'm not surprised. Had to be a map by him. Also if I'm not mistaken, this is the guy that always builds the wicked but too difficult maps. I don't remember. Ah ja. Here was already surprised when I saw the GPS. Because the GPS kept grip. I have to go... Is there a way to get to the upper one of these two? Because I'm always crashing against it. It looked like the GPS went above. I'm not sure. But at the moment I would say the best way is to go over the lower one, but already turn the car, and yeah, I guess this is how it did it. Okay, I don't know what happened here. What is the double respawn here? Just backwards, I guess. And I jump way further. That feels very random then. If this respawn is so much faster, I don't know. What is this ending? Also the safe way would be that you land here and drive into the finish. And the risk way is you turn your car and then you suddenly get equipped. It is again too crazy. This guy is always doing too much. I don't know. For knockout, you know. Aye. Hey, I'm completely new to Trackmania. I got the game yesterday and did most of the current campaign. Do you have any advice on how to improve at basics the most efficient way? Any specific tracks campaigns? There is the Trackmania School club, which it has a lot of campaigns TM school about all the surfaces. Usually they should help to start with. What's happening here? Why is it steering inverted? I have no idea. Huh? I mean, I didn't get any soup in that previous try. Oh my god, Ja. I know the issue. But I don't understand this. I need Chem 3 quite often here. Because now I crashed the ending. What a map, eh? Still need to figure out how to do that start. Sometimes I'm losing a lot of time there. Nah. Yep. That was a good start. At the beginning this was the first part I got right. The annoying thing is that I passed this checkpoint. At the moment I don't really get around tight enough. I told from the beginning, this water section is my nemesis. I'm not sure with such parts, I don't know how to do them. And it's also like the transition here into this bobsleigh, that's also quite difficult. When I see that Uso has like 9/10 of a lead to me, then I lose of course too much. Yeah, RT 6/10 in front. It's just too much. Also this part, eh? That doesn't feel right. Yeah, I'm always touching this thing. This was not too inside. I think I will have a look at the GPS again. Aha. Ja. It's not even close. I'm not getting around. And here this acceleration. I didn't get a really good acceleration yet, and I have the feeling that it's possible. Right. Time is over. We start with a knockout. Hello Mark's also playing, 81 players overall. Aha. Yeah, let's just do this. Hello. Lars left toe. Okay. I wanna check this one part again here. So the idea was to go low. So here is an edge. I have to be over this edge. Above this edge. But when I jump up, then I can over jump this. This is exactly what the GPS did. I have a long finish timeout. So how inside can you go? With this part here, I'm just unsure yet. How to do this? How to be consistent in this? As I said, I'm not really a friend of these ice turnarounds. And this will be a problem for me on this track. As especially that one. I have the feeling I have to turn around early. Somehow. If he doesn't finish, he's out of the knockout. But he makes it. Just in time. So we have now 16 players in the danger zone, and the bottom 50% of them in the next round will be eliminated. Flo is in the danger zone, wow. Of course, good players are not really in danger here in the first round. Some might actually on purpose respawn a lot to learn the track better. And they are in danger zone, but who cares? I do the same now. Just need to learn the track still. Yeah, but this is also so weird. Okay, I have to be further left, I guess. But I don't get this. This is so inconsistent. I don't understand multiple of these parts. I didn't figure them out within 15 minutes. It would be so helpful if I wasn't alone again. Like whenever there was an okay boy with me in the voice chat, which didn't happen often, then it didn't really help me too much. But there are multiple cups Yeah, I really miss an okay boy. Hey, this is like... If you dub... Okay, this is also weird. Do you remember when I respawned it earlier? In the warm-up? Do you remember when I respawned that earlier in the warm-up? I was... I double respawned and I got an incredible zoop. Like, super strong zoop with a double respawn. And I'm pretty sure I only pressed backwards there. And now I do the double respawn and I don't get the soup. So does it matter at what time you do that and it's like not consistent? I'm so confused. How am I today? Ooh, a little bit tired, but otherwise fine. I mean, I will always be a bit tired when I worked. Yeah, this turnaround sides us out. Okay, guess he just didn't play. This turnaround is just, I don't know, super confusing. On the ice, and then you get onto the reactor, and I don't know how to force the soup there. The problem is, on this map you will go far if you just drive consistently good times. But I have no idea in some of these sections how to be consistent. How am I... Like, this was for me the perfect start. How am I 4/10 behind? And how to do this? Okay, I'm second. Yeah, everyone will have problems, but some of the good players will also now just do some training respawns and learn the track better with that. Hello Mark finished in 71st. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was already in danger zone. That should be out then. We will see. No, he wasn't in the danger zone. He will go now into the danger zone. I mean, I asked Firestorm and usually he always replied immediately when he's online in Discord, but yeah, seemingly didn't see the message now. This map is so difficult. And when you don't have the knowledge, when you don't have to know how, it's just also feeling random. This backwards soup there, I have no idea. It's already tough enough to do the turnaround on the ice and then drive straight, like straighten out a car. It's already tough. And even if I have that, like I don't understand why did I have in this one double respawn such an immense soup, and when I don't double respawn it's also so different of how much speed I get. But the soup that I had after this one double respawn, that was so strong that I would actually gain a lot in that flip. Oh, hello, Mark is still in. The map is so difficult that not even Skandir is consistent and the fastest. He's only 4th place. Telnite just got first, but he has a 1.5 seconds better time already in the finish. And with my one finished run, I'm also still 11th, even though it's almost 3 seconds slower than Telnite's record. But if even Skandir is not able. Naja. So, we have here a danger zone with 8 players. The bottom 4 will get knocked out. There's now also this one other part, this roof hit, where I have literally no clue at all. I have no clue at all how this is working. How do I get this rotation into the car that it will land on its tires? I have no clue. I had it sometimes and then sometimes not, and try to figure it out, but I can't. With someone else it would be easier. The 15 minutes warm up, like, too short to figure everything out. Aha! There we go. Tried something and worked now, okay. Also figured out this now. Most of the turn you wanna do on the wood. Ja, wer ist dazu? I made 8 positions in the end. How did I get the soup? So... I just don't understand it. That was literally my first double respawn try. I wanted to check out how good the double respawn is, and then my car zooped so strong. It was easily 3 or 4 seconds faster than this double respawn, and if, with that zoop, I think I would always just double respawn there. Because that would be a super fast way of doing it. But who knows, maybe I had a slight steer and it was not really pressed backwards and then it's not really reproducible. Sadly I of course don't have Open Planet open because it would lag too much. We cannot even see my inputs there. Oh, that landing. But if I would go like this immediately... Okay, should not do that. I tried something. Also to get the... maybe a soup. Oh my god. Scandia is in the danger zone next round. Together with Hello Mark. Oh, Scandia, you have Mark as opponent. That might be dangerous for him now. I was almost in there as well. Ternai with another local record. I also improved my local record into the top 10 again. Scandia saved himself. Barely. He got second. Josu got fourth. 11th and 13th. Actually, position-wise, that was pretty strong. Hello Mark is now sadly out. Finish timeout A. And this guy is respawning. Mann. Yannick's is in orange. What the fuck? I didn't see that coming. Again, learned something, I guess. I hope. Okay, no voice chat with Sponge. Yannick saved himself. Scandius again in orange. Telnai is so good. Holy moly. Sadly, Ice is also good. If Ice wins this cup, then he will get what I wanted. Beating Scandia in the season. He has a good chance then, because Scandia would need to win 2 cups. Overtake him. And then for me it's then completely over. I still have small hopes, because I only need to win 2 cups and I would be ahead of them. As I would be equal, but I would count to be ahead. But as in the amount of wins overall. But if one of them gets one more victory, then definitely it's over. On this map, everything is possible. We can definitely conclude that. Everything is possible. This is a map that anyone could win. The problem for me is I'm not consistent on it. And also not fast. It is too wicked, like the wrong wicked. I have nothing against wicked, but it's... Well, you see, Ascandia safe again, but you see, I can get 3rd with such a run. It's not too special, but you can get very good positions. But then you see, however, that Telnai had done a lot of 101s, Ice as well, and I can tell you that at the end, when it matters, these people are getting usually a lot more consistent as well. So this is a difficult thing in the end. And I have like this big disadvantage of this knockout system. Scandia would have been knocked out a few times already in this cup now, if we didn't have this system here. He of course drives different because he knows that he can just make such a bad run, and it's fine. He still has a second chance that he will easily survive if he just gets through. So people of course change a little bit their driving. They wouldn't crash that much if it was classic knockout. But still it's obvious that this is definitely more of an advantage for them compared to me. Also Ice is more like a risky player. but sometimes has also a bad round. Not often though. You don't see him that often in the back. How to make the change from the backwards into the forwards driving, how to manage to get a good acceleration with the gear. That is definitely a thing I don't know for sure. I don't know if it is even possible to get it better. So hard to say. Scandia beats Ternai now by a little bit. I'm again third. You really only have to survive. Uzo seems to be out. Yeah, he is. Luekis as well. The top 4 of the danger zone, they were all basically next to each other, even though there are actually positions between them. From 4.0 to 4.2 behind first are 3 positions. Oh. Also there are 2 players in between that. So it was very close in that time region. Aha. There's still a bad acceleration gear. But now I had more speed than in other runs. Fourth place. Another PB. But only one position. 10th now. And now Scandia seems to learn the track. 2 world records in a row. Of course, he and Ice, they are equal in the amount of wins, and it's extremely important for both of them to get one more win. Also, the thing is they are equal in win, but Ice will be winning the tie. So Scandia, if he wants to beat Ice, he always needs to have more wins than Ice towards the end. Ternai is in orange. And also some other LDG guys, and they were looking good here. Maybe they help each other as well, but with the lines, who knows. Seems like people get this as well. Really making positions there by just surviving. But in the end you can often make positions. We come now soon into the region where it is easy to go into the danger zone. As in this round you needed to be in the top 17 places to avoid danger zone. Oh. No, we have 4 eliminations, so 2 people just went away. Varus is out, however. Yeah, Talon made it through, of course. Now Yannick is again in orange positions. He was there quite often as well. Now you see also 14th place in Danger Zone, and it's only 5.4 seconds that this guy is behind. And the Sponge guy is winning the round. Also Sponge is actually really doing well in these RPG knockouts. Pace-wise, he's always up there. Yannick is out, that's a big name. No, Sponge is always there when it is about pace. He has not the third best time. But he is of course also playing a little bit more risky. I would say that to everyone that gets these times. I'm actually a little bit surprised that Sponge understands all the tricks, because he comes more from the older games, and I don't know how much experience he has with this stuff, so it's actually pretty good. So I wanted to test something. I wanted to test something and I can say it didn't work. But it's still a bit unfortunate, I feel like. Because I think the GPS went so far right into this roofet. Yeah, now I have to hope that I don't have too difficult opponents in the next round. survived by 1 position. Because whatever is like this so typical, I go into the danger zone and suddenly it's the most difficult danger zone you can have until this point. The red position is only 4 seconds behind. And the names didn't even look that good. Not that crazy names. But I had 2-3 parts that weren't that good. And immediately it's super dangerous. Ach yeah, I also completely forgot I will be in the danger zone again. Yeah. I thought I would pass people in the end. Yeah, of course. I am so unlucky in this cup here. Look at this. Now I get speed. But why didn't I get speed in the other one, man? It is so dumb. It is so dumb. In this round I get no speed there. And Ice is surviving. I don't know what I shall say. I was on 3rd, it was a safe round, I was having a good round, I had everything under control, and then just this, like you don't even need a super, like it just didn't come. There was no speed, not at all. Like how can I be so unlucky that I go out in this cup like this? It's so dumb. Because I really thought that this is a winnable map. I was often in 3rd, people are inconsistent here. My main issue was the start, because I'm always like in last place here. And then it's of course also Ice who survives because of that. I don't know. This cup just doesn't want to let me win. Look at the speed that Scandio gets here. No, we just spectated a 100.6 and we know where he gained it, mainly. Ice is through again. The thing is, I was never in the danger zone. And I got only into it because... I go into Camp 7 now. So in this roof hit here, I figured now out how you get a good landing. But the thing is, when I go far left here, then I over jump this downhill by miles. I basically jump exactly towards this triangle. And the GPS, I'm pretty sure, was actually entering pretty far on the right side here. Now the thing is, the further right you are, the earlier you hit the roof and you won't make the jump, of course. But I tried now a little bit further right than in the other rounds. You see now how these people are doing it. For Dessel it didn't work now, for some reason. And yeah, was then too low. And this is how I got into the danger zone at the beginning. Who is currently danger? Elasia Flow. Okay. This is how I got into it. And then came the first danger zone run. And then I saved this. Oh, wow, that ending by Elasia was crazy. He got up to second and he knocked out Telnai. Oh my god, one of the main opponents for Ice and Scandia's out now. Artis and Dessel now in danger. Now it's always a 1v1. The thing is, I also never know my result, 13th, because it's so unclear with this format. But yeah, I don't know, I went much safer than in my danger zone round, and still I got a clip here. The card just didn't go up, which was the reason why I then had no speed here, then struggled to turn around with that low speed. And I was then it was then of course a good round where it was like the first round where in the end at the finish it wasn't possible to overtake someone. Like usually I was always gaining multiple positions because people failed there, but that didn't happen this time. Oh, I click on the last and I see this. Ja. Partys. He's also not that lucky. But yeah, when you survive one danger zone round and you feel and you go directly again into danger zone, you feel fine. It is okay for you. Ice is through again because Elasia DNFs. Sponge got a lot of speed. What the heck? Oh! Ja, Mann, in Halasia DNF, it's so rigged, this cup. It is so rigged. And Ice is still in and he could win again and he doesn't deserve it. He had so many bad rounds now. I would have knocked him out if I didn't have the unlucky Lasia DNFs and then Ice has such a shit round. I don't know, it didn't look like on purpose. He had a very bad entry into the checkpoint. He might have done without the DNF a double respawn earlier. But it will be Scandia versus Ice now, so one of them has to go out now. That's at least something. This is like a super important match, by the way. They probably feel a lot of pressure at this point. It's like the final, this battle. Last week, Ice, I thought where's Scandia, but you don't see him underwater. Last week, Ice won against Scandia because Scandia failed another final that he doesn't play against me. Scandia has low speed for whatever reason, I don't know why, but Ice caught up a lot there. But no, it will be Scandia getting through and Ice out. Sponge will be now in the danger zone. But of course it's difficult to avoid that at this point. But we have some... Also Auditor Monteur is quite a new name so far into the knockout. And he will be safe in this round. Whoever wins the top 4 round is safe in the final. I say that every time to remind you that the win here is actually good. The thing is, however, that Sponge cannot really afford to risk it that much because he needs to just be dazzled to stay in. But Auditor Monteur, who is safe, he will be in danger if he doesn't win this round now. So he can go full risk theoretically. But yeah, it's difficult to go full risk if you don't know all the lines. Also, I had no idea what I should do different in the water section. If I wanted to risk that, I had no idea. But yeah, I have a look at Sponge. Scandia visited so many danger zones and can just win this now. Oh, Sponge, that was... okay, he survives. It was looking close for him. On the edge. Huh? Okay, is that even safer? I didn't know this line. But is that really safer? That looked really strange. Okay, it's Sponge versus Auditor Monteur. I could have been in this top 3, definitely. Even though you have to say, Auditor Monteur did quite consistent. And Sponge is definitely doing very good as well. We had only this one bad round that put him into the danger zone, but otherwise it would have been difficult to beat him. Oh. It is okay, but it's just of course losing him some time. Catching up again a bit. But the thing is, from here on it's all full speed. It just matters now what kind of soup he gets. But now he cannot do much, you know. Have to full risk the ending. That was a very bad landing. Auditor Monteur has it in the pocket if he just survives this. And he does. Ah, Sage Sponge. Was a good time by Auditor. 102.6. If Scandia wins this final, it's definitely over, but to be honest, this is a map that if I want to catch them up and wins, then this map is the map I have to win. Oh, good start by Auditor. He was behind in the other round where I spectated him. But he goes here for this wrong line, which costs him some time. He also had not really the line to go for the fast approach. But yeah, you see he lost now over a second already. This was also not that good. It's all about Scandia getting this or not. It looks like he will get it. That he even risks it so much in the end. Yeah, so Scandia is ahead of Ice again. Had to beat Ice in the direct fight and then just survive the rest. The rankings are that Scandia is in 3rd place now with 10 wins, Ice has 9 wins and I have 7 wins. So I need to win 3 times in the remaining, I think, 6 editions. We don't have more editions anymore. It's like 6 editions and I need to win 3 times. I trusted myself I could win 2 times. There's also a special MiniRPG of the week on a Saturday where maybe some of these players will miss. But yeah, it looks now impossible. This was a cup that was winnable. for a long time. I mean, in the end, now Scandia didn't do a mistake anymore, but yet the system just helps him so much, you know? It's really annoying that people can just survive like that. They make a bunch of really bad rounds and survive. And I have like a, yeah, semi-bad round that can easily put me into a danger zone already, and then it depends on the opponents. This time the opponents weren't too difficult, but I get, of course, no soup. Like, what was that? I would like to rewatch that again, but we have, of course, the next cup starting immediately. The Discovery Cup. Yeah, but I cannot get 3 wins. Not the way it went so far. The level is, of course, really high at the moment in this cup. You see 80 players and a lot of good players. And the system changes the knockout in a way that all the fast players will survive longer. So you have fast players in the end. Which means if you want to avoid a danger zone, it's not about just surviving. It's about... you have to be fast as well. Because so many people also get into the danger zone. So you have to risk. You cannot just always save and just don't be last. Like it would be the case in a classic knockout. I'm gonna have to switch my gamepad. Huh? Okay. This is hardly survivable. But I changed the pad, but on this pad I don't have camera change. No elimination round already. We have only very short warm-up before the knockout on this map. I have to do it in this camera, the water and also this. I mean, it's just okay still. I think that was a very good run. That was actually funny. We always have 2 in elimination rounds. Okay, that was actually faster. He's doing it again. Now we start with a knockout. Okay, we made it into team news. No, wait, I don't think that they actually shared the results of this still. He's actually in second place. And he holds it. That's a bug, right? He asks. Okay. He's in the final. After what happened in the elimination rounds, he is the most consistent player. I was very afraid of that jump. Alright, GG. So, we have a bit of time where we can have a look. But I went out in the MiniRPG. Yeah, it was exactly there. I got it quite early. Yo, good job for second place. Well done. So I had, yeah, okay. So before that thing went wrong, I forgot about that. I got here an unsmooth transition and lost speed. But I'm pretty sure that it was, let me pause there. So yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, it's hard to see if you overjump or not. I was never clipping there, and I wouldn't say that I risked this a lot. Like if I have a look at this, yeah. But I touch now with my back tire there, and it also clips then here, and I lose a bit of speed. But I wouldn't say that this should result in no zoop at all, because even when I had good speed, after turning my car around by 180 degrees, I have not much speed going into the backwards. So yeah, I had now less speed, but I turn around, and at this point I would say I have a standard speed that I always have. And then this, nothing, no speed. And the thing is, if you don't have any speed, then you need to be very centered to make it. Yeah. Because the respawn way also works like this. So now I am quite centered, but it's hard to perfectly line it up. I also don't see anything. Yeah, and then it just ends up a tiny bit too far right. And I would have survived. Even with a small touch and so on, I would have survived this round. The thing is that after my respawn, I get a soup. I have easily enough speed now. After the respawn, it just works. So what the heck happened in my first attempt? Where my car just doesn't have any speed at all. Like, that was so random. It is super straight. Like, why is there absolutely no zoop? And now when I go a little bit diagonal, suddenly have one. Super confusing. To go out like that is just annoying. But yeah, this part was all the time already dangerous and felt a bit weird. And I don't understand ice and the soups perfectly, I would say. But it still feels random, because after the respawn I just get it. And there is not much of a difference that I could do after the respawn. And not just that I would be easily in, I also would have been in the safe zone after this round. If that didn't happen. Yeah, it's really annoying.